Stop being ridiculous. If you hate our current lifestyle, get the hell out of here.
You're right.
Excuse me.
I understand.
When I agreed to what he had said, my husband Nathan began to panic.
Hey, do you know what this means? If you're leaving, it means we're G-divorce, you know?
Yes. Well, I intend to do that.
Are you being serious right now?
Yes. I am dead serious.
How dare you divorce me?
Shut the hell up. I mean, you're so annoying, you scumbag.
What?
You're the one who told me to leave if I didn't like it. So that's why I'm leaving. Quit being a wimp. Shut up. Just don't say anything anymore. So just hurry up and sign them and get back to me, you idiot.
My name is Jenny. I met my husband Nathan through a mutual friend. I had never had much experience with before, but I was attracted to him, his willingness to take the lead. At first, there were no problems between my husband and I, and we had a happy, peaceful time. But after a few months of marriage, things began to change. The reason why for this is that my mother-in-law, Kendra, and my sister Tanya and my husband are not accepted. Before marriage, I kept some distance from my in-laws, but after that distance was gone, Kendra would call me every single day.
Hey, Jenny, I haven't received any emails from you yet.
I beg your pardon? What are you talking about?
What? You haven't heard from Nathan? He has been sending me money since working.
Is that so? Well, I've never heard of that from you before.
Well, then please make sure to send for this month.
Now, wait a minute. I can't have you talking to me about it. Please talk to Nathan directly about it.
Oh, and why must I do that?
Because that was decided something you and Nathan, right? It's not something I could just go it.
You're a pretty annoying wife, aren't you?
I got a little irritated when she hung up the phone and called my husband.
Did you get a call from your mother asking if she could send some money to you?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I never heard about it.
What? It's what I used to do when I was, since we're married now, it's not Ski should be doing, right? I'm married and have a family on my...
It seems like your mother doesn't understand, because I received a phone call from her urging me to send her money.
Really? Oh, is that so? Then, can you send her $500?
What? Does that mean that you'll pay it back?
Oh, no way. We are now a married couple, and the money that you earn is yours, right? So, that's why I want you to send me my money.
Well, I can't do that. If you want to continue sending money to your mother, you must send her the money for your salary.
Well, hearing you say that feels like we're a married couple.
My husband was babbling on, but I had to take this call. I didn't even know he was sending me his mother's address, and I couldn't understand the logic of sending money to Kendra for money I earn. Fortunately, we both work and have ski money, but I'd rather save for my future, which I haven't seen yet, than send 56 to Kendra. After that, Kendra never asked me for anything again. And sure, my husband was paying for it, but there was another issue. After 3 months of marriage, my started urging me to visit his parents.
Can we visit my mom tomorrow?
Well, I have work, so I can't.
What? You can't visit again? We haven't been there for more than a year, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
I really want to visit them sometime soon.
For what?
Well, you can go there and help out or cooking meals.
Why?
What do you mean, why? You're my wife, aren't you? You are our family too, you know.
Okay, so...
Isn't it normal for you to take care and support my parents?
Yeah, it's normal. Since we're a family now, shouldn't we look out for each other, right?
You do know pretty well. So, then,
No. Cleaning and cooking is not, don't you think?
huh?
What do you mean, why? Your sister Tanya is there with your parents, isn't she?
But Tanya's busy with work.
But I have work too. What's so different between me and you?
Well, yes, but
No matter what my husband says, there is a need for me to go because my sister-in-law, Tanya, who is single, is staying at my parents-in-law's house. She can just help out Kendra. Well, I'm sure Tanya is very busy because she is busy making an announcement to our house. But the only time she succeeded in into our house was only once. Other than that, Tanya has made many good attempts, but I've been ignoring them. When she first came unannounced, it was terrible that I decided never to let her in again. My husband usually gets home around 5 p.m., but I get home around 6 p.m. Tanya must have known this because she arrived at our house at 6:30 p.m. sharp.
Hey, Auntie, cook me something. I'm starving.
If I am an auntie, she must be in awe, is what I thought to myself. She rushed in without a word to ever me, and this was the first thing she... There is no limit to her rudeness.
I've already eaten dinner outside, planned to cook.
Aren't you gonna cook dinner for...
We don't have the same schedule to eat dinner together, so we each make our own dinners.
Oh, I see. Then just cook me something delicious.
Why would I do that?
I'm hungry.
Okay, I see. Then I 11 charge you $15 for...
What did you say?
You want me to cook you dinner, right?
You're unbelievable.
What do you mean?
Do you normally charge money from your relatives?
Well, no, I don't normally.
Then don't charge me for it.
I only said I won't charge money. But this is not a normal situation. Pretty abnormal. My husband's sister suddenly barges, doesn't even say hello, and asks me something because she's hungry, ever already had dinner. This isn't normal at all, don't you? So please pay up $15 first.
Then Tanya turned red and left them. And when my husband came home, he complained to me.
Tanya, she was crying. I heard that when Tanya asked you to dinner for her, you asked her to pay that, right? Why would you say that?
I was trying to be rude to someone rude to me in the first place.
How could Tanya be rude to you? Well, there are things you can't judge without hearing both sides of the story.
Your sister came to our house without prior notice and demanded that I cook for her without even saying hello. So, who do you think is really rude?
I see how it is. Well, Tanya really could have greeted, said hello.
Nathan didn't get the point at all. It's not that. Everything Tanya did was all rude. Coming here without any prior notice for dinner, not saying hello, just everything. I don't know why Nathan doesn't read that. The next day, Tanya came to our house, learning her lesson, but I just couldn't pretend that I wasn't at home. In the meantime, the day to go on our honeymoon is approaching, but I am hesitant to go. To be honest, I don't want to go on trip. It would have been fun if we had gone right after we got married, but due to our schedules, we are going now. Who can enjoy a honeymoon under such circumstances?
Hey, about the honeymoon.
What's up? It's still over a month away, right?
Even if we cancel now, there will be no cancellation fee.
What is wrong all of a sudden? You've been looking forward to it.
It's just seeing how you are lately like this, really disappointed. You'd say things like, I joined your wife. I mean, I don't agree with what you all on some things.
See, you're right, Jenny. I've been kind of stuck in this idea marriage should be like, I'm sorry, but thank you for reminding me. You should be the one I should value the most.
I was surprised at how honestly I was convinced by Nathan. Then my husband must have talked to Tanya because Kendra's persistent calls and Tanya's unannounced visits to our house suddenly stopped. What the heck? If Nathan had acted out so much like this, I should have had a serious talk with him earlier on. I knew I could count on him to take leadership, but I was wrong. I was completely fooled by my husband's trick. It was the day we returned from our honeymoon. When I opened the front door, the one was somewhat noisy. I didn't need to see their face who it was.
What are you two doing here?
Oh, welcome home. What do you mean? What are we doing? We're just looking after your house while you're gone.
Nathan, were you able to get the body cream asked you to get?
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah, thank you.
Wait, hold on a minute now. You gave us a key. To them, too?
Yeah, if anything happens while that would be a hassle, right?
I can't believe this. Did you hear what I said to you before we went to this honeymoon?
My husband looks at me like I'm a pa butt.
We had a good time, didn't we? For the honeymoon. So we're all living together in one big house. So it's great that we got to make me with just the two of us.
You were testing me.
You know, you're the one who's the fool if you deceive like that. You're so naive, you're so quick to people. Well, I took the risk to show you what reality is. You should be grateful.
That sounds like the victim has more than the person who deceived the victim.
That's just jumping to conclusions. And women tend to do that, don't they? It's a bad habit of theirs.
If you're the one deceiving a person clearly in the wrong, you seem to think you're right about everything, and that's a very bad habit of yours.
Stop being ridiculous.
I'll leave now.
Hey, do you know what this means? If you're leaving, it means we're getting a divorce, right?
Yes. Well, I intend to do that.
You can also use the edit button to make changes to your post.
So, that's why I'm leaving.
Um,
Just don't say anything anymore. So, just hurry up and sign it and get back to me, you idiot.
oh,
Saying that, I just had enough and moved out of my parents' house. Well, that was the first time in a while I got so irritated and angry like that. I'm the type of person who values honesty, but these people are just completely dishonest. But the phone hasn't stopped ringing since I left them. How annoying. When I got back to my parents' house, my parents were waiting for me.
Oh, sweetie, what in the world happened? It seems like Nathan is on his way.
What is the best way to get rid of a cold sore? So, I have to see his face again, huh? I really don't want to.
What's happening? Nathan sounded pretty desperate.
Well, I just got super mad at him.
Oh no. Hey, did you actually snap and get angry at him?
I told him off, big time.
My goodness, you're old enough to know better.
Yeah? But hear me out.
I told my parents the whole story.
You were too nice to him. You should have said more.
Well, I guess it's in our blood, huh?
Oh well, I'm sure that idiot will be soon.
No, you both need to calm down. I will handle him, so don't ever come here.
Okay, Dad.
About 5 minutes later, my husband came back in. I opened the living room door a little to see what was going on. And I saw Nathan apologizing to my dad with tears in his eyes. Then suddenly, my husband raised his.
Jenny, you're here, aren't you? Oh, Jenny, I'm really sorry. I love you, Jenny.
He's such a pain in the butt. He's not worth listening to.
I've been chasing you, Jenny, ever started dating, but you don't love me as much as I write. So when we got married, I wanted you to support me, even if it's just a little. I know I asked a lot from you. I never intended to live with my mother from the beginning. I just wanted proof that you cared about me. Hey, Jenny, you're here, right? Please answer.
Since nobody responded, my husband and I opened the door to the living room.
Hey, Jenny. Where's Jenny?
She left as she was saying, "You're the butt." Jenny was there until you said, "Jenny, you're here." And then you said, "Jenny, I'm really sorry for loving you." And to that, she said, "You're a pain butt." I think she's getting the divorce paw now. Nathan, if you really love Jenny, Jay trying to test her, my daughter has already decided to divorce you. So just give up.
My mom told me that this kind of core had been going on after I left them. I would do anything to divorce my husband and my wife who died. Want to divorce me? We were perfect for each other. I felt like this divorce just went. It took a year and a half for the CC issue a ruling. Although I won and got to divorce him, I kept on seeing my ex-husband and how pathetic he was. And I thought I had made a mistake with marriage. But my ex-husband's last words to me were like this. Well, at any rate, I am happy that divorced finally. The marriage lasted less than a year. Neither could claim for any compensation. The legal fees were a pain, but it was a learning experience. 5 years have passed since then, remarried. I was blessed with a beautiful child. When I first got divorced, I never would have started a relationship with someone so soon. But time has helped me with that thought process. I thought I'd never see my exhilarating friend again. But as fate would have it, I saw him again. That day, I was shopping at a new shopping mall that had just been built. When I heard my name called, I turned to see my ex-husband, who looked exhausted.
We were neighbors, but we didn't have much chance to see each other very often. Are you still single?
He says this with a smirk, and it looks like he's always been that way.
Oh, honey, there were pots and pans. It's something that you like, honey. Oh, you know each other?
My husband, who was holding our son to see what was going on.
No, I see, don't know him. Where were the pots and pans?
They're here.
They're there. Hold on now.
My husband chased after my son, who run. My ex-husband saw the whole thing with a frozen look on his face.
You must be mistaking me for some. I don't know you. Well then.
I bet that man is still single. Well, I don't really care. I'm so happy right now. There's no looking back at the past. I will continue to live my life with my current husband, who is honest about my feelings, and with my adorable son. Thank you for watching until the end. Please subscribe to our channel. We hope to see you in our next video.